friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today we are just gonna fly by the seat of our pants here and do something completely different and unplanned, because that has really just been the theme of this year in general. So I sat down literally to record a different video tonight and then went, no, I guess that's not what I'm recording. I have something else that I want to talk about. And that is the 26 for 26 challenge that I've decided to join in on. Very, very spur of the moment. And I want to tell you guys about it, invite you to join me, and talk about just what my plans are, because this is so wildly outside of what I usually go for. So first things first, the 26 for 26 challenge is a challenge that has at least been put forth to the diamond painting community from my friend Nicole over at Shire Shenanigans. I will link to her announcement video for that below. It is not a super formal event or anything like that. It's just something that she brought over from the cross stitch space. This concept is not brand new, but isn't something that I feel like we've typically seen done in the diamond painting space. And honestly, it was when I sat down last week and was chatting with Lisette over at Lisette Crafts and Tells, and we got to talking about this particular challenge. And in that video, the stash and chat, we both, let's see if my cat decides. Yep, there it goes. This is just how we're doing this video. That's my cat Skip. He is the true diva of this channel. Let's be real. And I'm keeping this pretty lightly edited, so we're just gonna see how this goes. Anyway, we were chatting and just talking about all sorts of things, and this came up, and we both went, it sounds like such a fun idea. Love Nicole and everything, but I just don't know that this... Yeah, my camera is super shaky because the cat just jumped off of where it's recording from. It should settle now. Lisette and I both just thought, yeah, we love the concept. Not for either of us right now. Literally within the next 24 to 48 hours, we had messaged each other and went, actually, I think I am going to be doing challenge after all. So keep an eye out. Lisette will be doing, she said she's going to do, I think, a video on her channel talking about it and what that's going to look like for her. So I originally wasn't going to, truly, I was not going to do this video. I had a different kit I wanted to unbox tonight. And my mind just got going, and I thought, no, let me sit down. I really am just freshly starting this challenge. Let's just talk about it. So the idea, in short, is that you kit up and work on as many kits as there are for that year. Not 2026, 26, right? So kitting up and working on 26 projects during 2026. Now, how I decided to take the spirit of this event, which is the whole idea, is take the spirit of it and run with it however you want it to look for you, is I thought, I want to work on a bunch of whips at once. I don't have the storage to work on 26 kits at once. I also think that number of whips would do me in. I've always been someone that does like a max of 3 whips at a time. Often if one of them is longer term, and then maybe switching back and forth between 2 others. And once or twice in the time I've been diamond painting have I gotten up to like 4 at a time. And that I was very uncomfortable with, and thought I'd really just want to get back down to 1 or 2 whips as soon as I can. And, I'm 6 years into diamond painting now. I just had my 6th anniversary of diamond painting. And this year has just been a year of feeling like I want to do different things. I've been wanting to work on larger kits in a way that I haven't. The past couple of years, I've been all about smaller snack size kits and the getting those finished numbers and stuff. And the satisfaction of a finished kit. And this year, I just find myself not getting burnt out on large kits. I'm okay with that, because now I can work on some kits in my collection that I've otherwise been nervous to pull out and work on. And apparently, this is the year I want to work on multiple whips. So what I did this past weekend, it is Wednesday that I am recording this. What is it? Wednesday, April 22nd, I think. This past weekend, I sat down and kitted up 6 different diamond paintings. I literally have I couldn't get it in frame. I'm dead serious for the moment. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 of the kits. And then this stack is 3 more kits in total. 2 of the kits have 80 plus colors. They needed multiple trays. Why did I say this? 6 was originally what I set out to kit up new kits for, but I already had 1 active whip going, and so I'm including that in this sort of, I'm going to have 7 active whips. So yeah, I just started scrolling through my Gems Flow, which is an app I use to track my diamond paintings, and just started screenshotting and writing down kits that I thought, maybe this one, maybe that one. And it ended up just being a really funny, eclectic mix of different kits that I've wanted to work on for any number of reasons. 1 or 2 in there that I didn't necessarily have in my head to work on this year, but as I was scrolling and picking out different ones to work on, I thought, yeah, this one. I like this one. And so I kind of took it in phases. I narrowed it down to 6. I was like, let's do these 6 plus my 1 active whip. I have the canvases. I'll show you in a minute. And I pulled out the boxes for all the kits, and I thought, let me just do this in stages and see how I feel as I start. Let me start the process of it and see if this is really something I want to do. So I took the kits out of the boxes, and I looked at the canvases, and I went on a big filming spree. I think it was Saturday evening, where I needed to film a couple of reviews so that I could free up storage to use. And so I filmed like 2 reviews, and then I filmed I think 3 unboxings, because some of these kits I hadn't actually ever unboxed on my channel. So I wanted to incorporate that into a, full review video later down the road. That'll be kind of like an unboxing to finish. And so I went on a filming spree, and I just kind of laid all the canvases and diamonds out in front of me and went, yeah, like I'm so stoked. I'm actually really, really stoked looking at all this in front of me, and I want to do this. Let's do it. I figured, if nothing else, if I start doing this and I go, oh, bad idea, I really wish that I hadn't done this, then I pretend like I only have 1 whip kitted up, and I just focus on that one. I figured, okay, so I have an out, right? If this really, really goes sideways. If future Katie goes, I hate past Katie, I have an out. So yeah, I went on a kit up spree. It took me the whole weekend to kit up all 6 of these paintings, but I did. So I'm going to show you the canvases that I decided to work on for this event. Challenge, I should say. There's not like prizes or anything like that. It's just hey, if you want to join in on this in some way, please do. Yeah, let's do it. So first things first, here is the whip that I have going into this already. This kit is huge. Okay. I don't even know. This is going to take me forever. This is Herald of Spring from the Diamond Dots Masterclass collection, and this is the first of 9 columns. This kit is huge. It's by Lori Prindle. You can't hear me because I'm blocking the mic. I'm just hoping that you can see this. We're still going. Okay, yeah. We're still going. It's huge. Okay. It's like 67 centimeters tall by 137 wide. It's big. And I've done a little bit of it. It looks really good. But yeah, this is the kit that was over $200 in their masterclass line and came with a fancy gold box and stuff. If I remember, I'll link to the video below. You guys can take a look. I don't have somewhere to put this. This is just gonna have to go on the floor over here for now. Yeah, that's the whip I have going into this. And I just was kind of hoping I was going to have that done before summer, but now that I'm adding 6 new whips into the mix, we'll see how that goes. So that was number 1. And then the next 6, we have a variety of different companies represented. I think, are they all 6 different companies? I think so. So let me start with this one. I knew I wanted to include because this has been on my must work on list for this year. This was absolutely no matter what happens in 2026, this kit is getting worked on. And yes, I already did a row on it because I have been diamond painting the past few days, and this video was very spur of the moment. So this is called Star Sailor. It's from the Creativity Squirrel, and the artist is Tony Kaileo or something like that. And so this is a big one. I've almost finished this bottom row. I'm like in the middle of this section. I just literally grabbed it to film this video. Like I was diamond painting an hour ago. This is a big one, but I have been dying to work on a kit from this company. And so this one needed to be in the mix. And first impressions so far, I think it's cute in a lot of ways. There's a decent amount of color blocking, but this is a really tight drill field. I am like running close to some popping drills and having a couple of like hiccups with some of the drill quality, but we'll see. We'll see. So I've gotten one row done on that one. And then I've gotten one row done on, this is called Semblance. It's from DIYMoon shop and the artist Margaret Morales. And this shop closed a few years back. This artist is now at DAC. But this artwork has always had my heart. I don't know if it's ever been in voting at DAC, but I got this before the shop closed, and it is one of their like newer editions, and it looks a lot better in camera than it does in person. In person, the details of this flower are practically non-existent, and unfortunately, this shop, the rendering just really deviated very far from my taste, which was a nice way of me saying I think that their renderings went super downhill in general as they got closer to closing. And I think it's one of the reasons they did close, which makes me so sad. But I still have a soft spot for a lot of this artwork, and I love her so much. So I completed one row on this one. This is actually the first kit that I worked on. Once I got all 6 of these kitted up, this is the one I started with. I just like, what am I in the mood for? Let's start with this one. And yeah, so my approach is roughly, I think, going to be that I'm going to do like a row at a time. Like I completed this row. I'm going to finish that row on Star Sailor tonight and then start one of these other 4 kits. I didn't really want to switch back and forth every time I finished a section. It seems like that would be just a lot of movement, like a lot of work to like switch out the canvas and the story. It's just my setup anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to try this, but I can change my mind. That's the beauty of it. So I have Semblance, Margaret and DIYMoon shop. That's number 2 of my new whips, not counting Herald of Spring in the mix. Now, this one is funny to me. Why this one? This one, what's it even called? I think it's just called, oh, where is it? Elsa. It's literally just called Elsa. It's from Diamond Dots, and obviously licensed frozen artwork because that's Diamond Dots MO. This was smashed in a box, smashed behind my desk for 5+ years. I don't know. I don't know. But I just thought this box is mangled, and I was tidying and cleaning up and stuff. I thought, let me just go ahead and do this. It's this tiny little partial. Let's mix up. Really have a variety with what I'm working on for this challenge. Sure, let's just work on this one. It's literally, this is the one that's kitted up in this little tiny paint gem set of storage. And yeah, so this will be a quick one. I don't know, like maybe I'll work on half of it and then move on to something else. I don't know, but it's so small. It'll be such a quick project. But I thought, again, I'm going for variety. The idea behind this, I feel like, being I could switch between projects. When I'm in the mood to just work on something different, let's switch between projects. Okay, next up. This one is from another new to me shop that was also on my must work on in 2026, and this is called The Herbalist. It is from Jolly Gem shop, and the artist is Loombug. Look how cute this is. The artist is originally a cross-stitch artist, and so that's where this pixel art comes from. Nice small kit. Look at the fun like border effect. I did an unboxing on this one that you will see as part of like an overall review. So stoked to work on a kit from this new to me shop. And by the way, a lot of these will possibly check off bingo squares from my 2026 bingo card that I made for myself. And this is possibly the one I'll use for the square that's has a cat, because the herbalist is a little cat. So I haven't started this one yet. Let's see. I'm doing that section on the creativity squirrel piece that has squares. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to switch to a kit with rounds next, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5 is this kit from Jaded Gem Shop called, is it Mermaid Lovers? Yeah, Mermaid Lovers by the artist Erin Dainty. And I got this one in a crop. So it's this panel style piece. It's like 30 by 80 centimeters, and it is the hybrid charted version. So it's going to be more confetti heavy and not going to have tons of detail compared to their hand charted versions. But I got this a while back. I just am so charmed by this artwork. I think it's really cute. And if this one spills over into May, that'll be perfect for Mermay. This one will also be unique because somehow of all the kits I've worked on from Jada Gem Shop, I've never worked on a round drill kit, and this has rounds. So I want to see what I think of their round drills and be able to report back on that. I've basically only exclusively worked on their squares, though I have a handful of round drill kits in my stash from them. So this is Mermaid Lovers, and I'm excited to start on this one. There is some color blocking in the background, actually, a good amount, but more confetti elsewhere. I'm excited for this one. I just really think this artwork is cute. That also technically works for the Year of Men. And speaking of the Year of Men, my sixth and final piece, look. This stunning artwork. This is called Impressionist Sky. It's from Diamond Art Club and the artist Yume. And they're, do you hear my dog? My dog's like chasing squirrels in his sleep. Again, I'm not editing this. We're just rolling here. And this is real life. So this is Impressionist Sky from Yume and Diamond Art Club. And I don't know what it is about this artwork that it just calls to me. That really is the theme of a lot of these pieces, is it's either shops I really wanted to try out or the artwork was just like pulling me in. I needed to work on it. And this one, what really sealed the deal, I almost said sealed the deal for me, was I saw a picture of it completed and it's stunning. Like, oh my gosh, this is just so pretty. Honestly, I love kind of the anime vibe that he has. I love it. I like a lot of Yume's artwork, and I've worked on, some of it, and I have a lot of it in my collection. But then there are just a few like select pieces from her that I just go, okay, but I love this one. So that one has not been started yet either. It has more color blocking in it than I feel like you usually see in a Yume piece. I'm really excited to have that one in the mix. So those are 6 different shops. Herald of Spring, my 7th kit, is technically like, there'll be 2 diamond dots ones in the mix once you include the frozen one. But the frozen one is going to get finished pretty quickly. And then I'll kit up something else that won't be another diamond dots kit, I don't think. So yeah, so what's my approach? My approach to this is I'm just going to kind of see how I feel. My goal is to have multiple whips. I am just a few days into it, so it's hard saying how long this is realistically going to last. Especially because I am coming up on, like, the second half of the year is usually busier for me. There's events, there's seasonal things, and so I very deliberately did not want to try to kit up 26 kits somehow because I want to leave room for seasonal kits, for event kits, for there's a new release that comes out that I want to drop everything and work on, which has happened a couple of times this year already with like Me Time by Miss Holly, and gosh, I'm completely blanking in a really embarrassing way. There was another one that I worked on right away that I loved earlier this year. I have the memory of a goldfish. It doesn't mean that I don't care about a thing or love a thing. It just means that I genuinely have a terrible, terrible, terrible memory. Anyway, so my thought is I have these 7 whips now going, and as I complete ones, I'll just, if I feel like adding another to the mix, I'm going to go for it. I have more storage still available. I could kit up an 8th whip if I really wanted to, and I might. I have actually some new diamond paintings that just came in today from a new to me small shop that I would like to try out. I have a few different small shops that I'm going to be getting in some kits from over the next couple of months, and I want to leave space for those. So I'm going to use this just as an opportunity to mix it up. And I don't know. This is, again, not normally how I've approached diamond painting and not how I've most enjoyed diamond painting in the past, but I just had a bit of a wild hair and I'm just going to go ahead and chase it down. So again, the 26 for 26 challenge can look however you want it to look. You could go ahead and say, I'm going to kit up 26 new projects. Lisette, I believe, that's what she said. I think her approach was going to be was, okay, I'm basically going to kit up my whole stash because she keeps a very small stash ever since her big detox a couple of years ago. And so she's like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and kit up everything. And I know there are others that are that way too. Some people are approaching it as any whips that I already have going into this challenge, I'm going to count towards this challenge. And others are saying, no, I'm going to have just the ones that are brand new starts count towards this challenge. It's whatever works for you guys. You don't have to complete all 26 of these in 2026. It truly is just, if the spirit of this event sounds fun to you, then jump into it. It does, yeah, you could make it look however you want it to look. I just don't want anyone to feel like, oh, if I can't do this really specific way, then I can't join it. And it's like, no, it's just if the concept of it sounds fun, like, you're welcome. And Nicole, like, that's what Nicole has said, and I'm just passing along her message. So I will be giving you guys updates in my month in review videos as always. And as I complete kits, I'm planning to do, especially for sure for the new to me companies, you'll see dedicated post review videos. And for at least 3 of these new projects, I filmed unboxing parts of videos that'll be included in the like review part of it too. So it'll be like a start to finish style, like I mentioned. And yeah, I have my bingo card here. I'll be able to check several things off of here using this. Some of it, I picked out kits with this in mind, and others I just was like, I just feel like it. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. The thing is, for me, I don't mind having whips cross over from month to month. So I don't feel like, oh, I have to finish these before the end of the month. I've never minded that. Like, I've always been fine with letting whips roll over month to month. But I really don't like my whips rolling over from year to year. So at some point, probably not too far off, honestly, I will pump the brakes and try to make sure that I'm setting myself up that I will be able to ideally have all my kits finished by the end of 2026, which is another reason I'm not kitting up 26 new projects. Even if I had the space, I don't think I could start and finish 26 new projects between now and the end of the year. And that's just a me thing. I like to have a clean cutoff. Like, these are my 2026 finishes. It's obviously not the end of the world if it doesn't work out that way, but that's my current goal. So I think that's about it. I have other kits in mind that, like, as I finish things, I might grab. We already talked about that. So I think I'm just going to leave it here. I hope this was okay. This was really just I'm just going to turn on the camera and go. And hopefully what I say comes out as semi-coherent. So, yeah, thanks for joining me for this very, very, very casual and, spur of the moment kind of video. Let me know what you guys think. If you're thinking, who are you? Whose channel am I on right now? Completely fair, valid. I hope that you will still stick around. It is still going to be, I'm still going to have the same approach to how I do the craft in terms of being able to share with you guys my learnings along the way and my thoughts about the different kits and how I'd recommend different companies or not, and pros, cons, all that kinds of stuff. And sharing about them in my whip and chats and finding other hopefully kinds of fun, creative ideas to share with you too. But this is just a slightly different bent to it all that I hope is okay. And we'll see how long it lasts, or if after this I'm like, yeah, let's go back to one whip at a time. But what do you think? Are you guys maybe intrigued by this idea? Go check out Nicole's announcement video if you want to see her explain it in more detail and everything. And I've seen a number of other creators talk about this and do videos talking about how they're approaching this that you could check out. And if you're wanting a community to be a part of, we do have a channel dedicated to this particular challenge in the Crafters Den Discord server. I'll try to remember to link that below. That's open to anyone. Again, this is not a formal event. There's not giveaways. There's not like an entry form. There's not anything. It's just to like, hey, if you want to do this thing alongside other people, then join us. So, yeah, let me know if you think you might want to join in or if you're just going to watch from the sidelines. Either way, I hope you will stick around. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I will be doing a lot of my usuals, which includes unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies, tutorials and how-tos, weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you are crafting. But I'm going to leave you here. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy crafting. Happy 26 and 26. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.